Hello, hi.
Okay, you have the floor. Why don't you introduce yourself and start? Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. I'm delighted, absolutely delighted to um, share more about Mercersburg Academy with you. My name is Tia Afa. I am the one of the associate directors of admission here at Mercersburg Academy. Um, I am originally from East Africa and spent my summers in West Africa. And so I have a true passion and interest and kind of a close place in my heart for international education, international students. Um, this is my 20th year in the field of education, and my 10th year specifically in enrollment management and with boarding schools. Perfect. Well, this is a wonderful photo of our library. It is an award-winning building on our campus. I love this photo, and I hope it kind of gives you a sense of space and place. And you can see our historic and iconic chapel in the background. I wanted to take a moment to share our mission statement with you because I think it really expresses what Mercersburg is all about. Mercersburg Academy prepares students to lead and serve the world, embracing the values of hard work, character, and community, while balancing independence with interdependence and individual humility with collective pride. So, in summary, we are all about hard work, character, and community. Today, I will spend some time giving you an overview of Mercersburg Academy and also sharing some stories with you about our students' experiences here and of my experiences with these students. So, in summary, and at a glance, Mercersburg has been around for 132 years. And we just completed our 132nd year. We are located in Pennsylvania. We are in a rural location surrounded by farmland, but luckily within close driving distance to two major cities, Baltimore and Washington, D.C., and not far from Pittsburgh or New York. We like to joke that we are in the middle of everywhere. Um, we are a very well-resourced school, and that gives us incredible flexibility to grow and to offer the programming that we offer. We are on a beautiful 300-acre campus, and I love that we have over 12,000 alumni in 91 countries all over the world. There is a Mercersburg alum. So a little bit about our students, who are the lifeblood of our campus. I like to say and share that we are a perfect mid-sized boarding school. So you have schools that are a little over twice our size, and you have schools that are half our size. And I think at approximately 452 students, we are really the perfect size school where we're big enough, I think, for students to um, have the offerings and the programs and, to be able to blend into a crowd, but small enough where each of them will be known and cared for. We have we're a boarding school, but we do have some day students. Um, but I like that we're primarily boarding because, our campus doesn't empty out on weekends. We're pretty much split between male and female students, so that's very balanced. And again, almost 20% of our students are international. So there's incredible diversity within the United States and outside the United States, with 29 states represented and 33 countries represented. So here's a little bit about our academic life on campus, which is obviously really important as we are a school first and foremost. We offer over 150 courses, so there's incredible diversity in the range of classes and courses that we offer at Mercersburg. Um, and we're always innovating and adding new classes. We also have the opportunity for students to do some independent study if there's a course or subject that they would like to pursue with the mentorship of a faculty member. We have two capstone programs that I will talk about in the next slide. And a lot of schools will offer either the IB program or AP. And here at Mercersburg, we offer advanced or honors level. So we have our own advanced courses that we offer, which gives us tremendous flexibility in terms of tailoring our coursework and being able to go into more depth and offering a wider array of classes. We have a fantastic student to faculty ratio, as you can see here, and course offerings in many, many different areas. As well as a robotics program and a maker's lab. And outside the classroom, there are many things that we offer at Mercersburg Academy, and here are some of them that I think would be great to highlight. We offer 26 athletic programs. It is certainly a lot, and students have the opportunity to do track and field or soccer or volleyball or lacrosse or field hockey, and the list just goes on and on. I think Mercersburg, for many, many, many years and decades, has been well known for our swimming program. I think we have produced more Olympians than probably many other schools in the world, so it's really quite impressive. Our squash program is also nationally ranked. So that's a little bit about our athletic program. But I love that students can come in and try a new sport. There are multiple levels of entry, and we still try to remain competitive as well. For students who love the outdoors and are interested in canoeing and kayaking and hiking and skiing, we have a wonderful outdoor education program that we call Mercersburg Outdoor Education, or MO for short. And this is a great opportunity for students who want to stay active and fit. We have a climbing wall that you can see here, but that don't necessarily want to engage in team sports. So it's a wonderful offering and an opportunity for diversity within the athletic program. This summer, we just welcomed back 53 students who went to 5 countries around the world. So the Bahamas and Spain and France and Sicily. And hopefully we'll be able to offer more programs in the coming years. But the education and the learning is expansive and goes beyond beyond the classroom. Mercersburg has a competitive RoboCup team. We hosted the competition on our campus this spring, and we have won numerous awards within the last decade or so with robotics. And most recently, I think a program that we have been really proud of and engaged in is our civics program. And so we believe that students need to engage with the world, particularly in a world that is unfortunately increasingly polarized. And we're teaching students how to have conversations and dialogue with each other, and to stay engaged with what's happening locally and internationally, and really, learning more about how to stay connected to their communities and how to lead in these spaces. The students really do enjoy very much all of the things that we offer in the arts. And we have a absolutely beautiful and stunning arts center here. And we have 3 annual theater productions, and we have 3 terms at Mercersburg and during the academic year. And so there's a theater production every single term, including a musical. We also have a dance production every single term. And so the students are out there and able to share, to practice and share their skills with the community, and to express themselves fully, doing something that they really enjoy and growing while they're doing that. We have a number of different musical groups, chorale and a cappella, a string ensemble, as well as a jazz and a concert band. Additionally, we have an excellent visual arts program, and I really enjoyed the seniors and their art show that they produced this year. It was exceptional, as it is every year. And additionally, we have over 30 student clubs and organizations that students are involved in. So they stay busy, and they really are very engaged on campus. I wanted to talk a little bit about dorm life at Mercersburg. As I mentioned, we are primarily a boarding school welcoming young people from all over the world. And dorm life is such an essential part of life at Mercersburg. And we have 3 dormitories for boys, and actually 4 this year for girls. There's a dormitory that has a space for only 8 students, and sometimes it's a female dormitory, sometimes it's a male dormitory, and students can choose to live there, but it's a really tight-knit community. The way the dorm is set up is that we have dorm deans that live in the dorms. Individuals or families who are faculty members, and we have prefects who are students, usually upper class girls and boys, who serve as prefects, and they assist the dorm dean in the management of the dorm. It's a wonderful leadership opportunity, and students are able to really mentor younger students and create a warm and welcoming and inviting and safe space for the students to practice and practice living with each other and building community as we go along. The photo that you see immediately below is Tippett's dorm, which is our largest dorm. We also have group students by upper class students and lower class students are grouped separately with prefects all over the dorm. So it is very intentional in the design, and I think I personally serve as a one of the duty members in Fowl Hall, which is our largest girl dorm. So I like to joke that I have, 95 daughters because we have that number of students in the dorm, and it really I'm so grateful that I serve in Fowl Hall because we've created a wonderful sense of community and a feeling of truly feeling like you're home in the dorm, and it's been a great year. As I mentioned in the previous slide, I was going to talk a little bit about our capstone, which I think really makes Mercersburg unique. Many schools offer a capstone program or a project, a final project that a student needs to complete in order to graduate and to complete their studies. At Mercersburg, this final project is actually a requirement. At many other schools, it can be optional, but it is a requirement. I'm going to talk a little bit about our 2-year capstone program that begins in 11th grade. This is what I think it's an amazing program, truly, because students start in 11th grade and they enroll in a course. We call it Thought, Knowledge, and Belief, but it really tackles some of the most interesting and challenging aspects of human life. And they discuss things like morality and intuition and reason and religion and philosophy and global affairs. And by the end of that year, they develop a thesis, and then they write a research paper, and they have a TED-style talk that they present in front of the student body and the faculty as well. So it's really, really impressive. We like to think of it as a mini master's program for high school. And this year, I mean, it was just, as is it every year, it's just exceptional, the amount of work and dedication and passion that these students put into the MAPS program. So for students who are a little bit more hands-on and who may not want to engage in a 2-year capstone, we offer a 1-year capstone, and we call that Springboard. The 2-year capstone, by the way, is also by application, and it's a pretty rigorous application process. It's really for the student who wants to excel and really push themselves and achieve at an extremely high level. But first, again, for students who are a little bit more hands-on and who want a 1-year program, we do have the Springboard. And you can see here, students have written books during the 1-year Springboard. So it is quite rigorous as well. And they've actually launched businesses. I listened to several pitches from real entrepreneurs who launched businesses here at Mercersburg this past spring, which is pretty impressive. I mentioned students have written books. There's a lot happening with psychology, and students who are interested in psychology can do real psychological, based experiments and research. And so there is a lot here for students to develop and to explore their interests. And what an amazing time in life to be able to do this and to have a faculty member, give you their full attention and their mentorship as you explore your interests and develop, a real some depth with something that you're interested in. I think Mercersburg would not be Mercersburg without our community. I think that's really what helps us stand out. And I know a lot of schools will share that, but I really do feel that this is our strength, our warmth, our kindness, our sense of shared responsibility for one another. And we do this in a number of different ways. I serve as an advisor for 7 students, and they are from all over the world and all over the United States. And I've had them over to my house for meals. We have gone out and, enjoyed different activities in town. We really have a wonderful time together, and I am the primary point of contact between them and their family, as well as between them and other faculty and the administration. And it's just been, I think, the most enriching part of my job here at Mercersburg is my advisees. We also have peer and mentor groups, so students are able to mentor one another, whether it's older day students mentoring incoming day students, or whether it's like I mentioned, prefects or at the beginning of the school year with orientation. There's a lot of mentorship that goes on. I mentioned the dorms, but we host parties and events at the dorms and really try to create that sense of community and home within the dorms. I think Fowl Hall, for example, hosted the largest Halloween party on campus, and it was so much fun. We also have a lot of student life programming that happens, so events and speakers on campus to really enrich our campus life, and as well as school traditions. So the photo that you see here is of our seniors, and this is called Paint the Numbers, and they have this phenomenal paint fight in the fall of their senior year, and you will often see students wear their proudly, even after Mercersburg, their painted sweatshirts and shoes and everything else. But we have several traditions, much like this one, that really, I think, bring our community together and create a sense of fun and enjoyment as well, which is really, really important. We have some wonderful news to share, and I mentioned in the first slide that we are a well-resourced school, which gives us tremendous flexibility to invest in our campus and invest in our community. Starting this week, actually, we are beginning a $12 million renovation to our dining center, and I just wanted to give you a snapshot of what that is going to look like. It's going to be really quite impressive. Yes, thank you so much, Will. And you can see a rendering of the external and the internal parts of the building. And family meals are such an important part of life at Mercersburg. We have communal dining, family style meals every single lunch, and on Monday nights as well. And so increasingly in times where there's a lot of pressure to go to 100% buffet style meals, Mercersburg continues to insist and promote family style meals, and students will rotate every 2 weeks. And that way they get to know multiple members of the community and each other. And so this is this is the heart of our community here. And I'm so excited for this to become a reality. And I'm really, really excited to have pizza from that pizza oven that you see straight in front of you. So you're probably wondering, well, what does all this amount to? And I think I would be um, remiss if I didn't mention a little bit about our outcomes and how our college counseling process works. Because as wonderful as Mercersburg is, students do move on from here to continue to explore. And I am currently my daughter is a 10th grader at Mercersburg, and just this spring was assigned a college counselor. So we start the process quite early, but that's very intentional because we really want to be proactive and to really help families and students prepare for the college process. We want them to enjoy their time at Mercersburg, but knowing that they need to prepare for what's coming. We have six college counselors here at Mercersburg, and that's a really wonderful ratio because there are no more than 25 seniors per counselor, which means that your counselor can really work with each student one-on-one and meet as many times as needed to prepare them for this journey. And I mean, they can even begin as early as ninth grade. And you can see here the college matriculation list is really quite impressive. And I've left some schools off the list due to space, but I think our college counseling program is exceptional. They do a fantastic job of preparing our students, and they go on to do great things. So you're probably wondering what's involved in the process of applying, and I think we're similar to most other schools. You can apply through the standard application online, SAO or Gateway, and we ask that our families and students complete an interview before January 15th of their application year, or by January 15th. There's a student application. For many of you, this was not new as you're currently have children in junior boarding school. School transcripts, 3 letters of recommendation, and Mercersburg is testing preferred. So we do appreciate standardized test scores, and they are preferred, not required at the moment. Perfect. And I think, as I mentioned, we're testing preferred. If students are applying for upper class to be an upper class student, we do ask for testing so we can appropriately place them. And we invite you to schedule a virtual interview if you're not able to make it to campus, but certainly we would love to host you on campus for an in-person interview. Well, thank you so much. And I think I do have some closing thoughts, but I'll be doing that after our student has a chance to connect with you all.
Yes. Thank you. It was very, very important information, and I'm pretty sure a lot of our families are like that. So, now moving back to Ayla Kwan. Say hello.
예, 안녕하세요. 저는 권서영입니다.
네. 안녕하세요, 서영 학생. 네. 오랜만에 뵙지만 너무 반가운 얼굴이네요. 네. 일단 제가 봤을 때, 어, 제가 서영 학생 저희랑 함께 이제 진행을 해서 멋을 보러 간지 이제 몇 년이 된 것 같은데, 이렇게 웨비나를 학교를 대표하게 되니 제가 더 기분이 더 흐뭇하고 있습니다. 그래서, 일단 본인 소개를 간단하게 좀 해주시면 좋을 것 같아요. 좀 더 자세하게. 네.
네, 안녕하세요. 저는 Mercersburg Academy에 재학 중이고, 이번에 11학년 올라가는 권서영 아일라라고 합니다. 저는 일단 한국에서 중학교까지 마치고, 예스유학에서 컨설팅 받아서 보딩스쿨에 간 케이스고요. 현재는 펜실베니아에 있는 머서스버그에서 뭔가 한국 학교와는 완전히 다른 학교 생활을 하며 지내고 있습니다. 오늘 이렇게 멀스스버그 대표해서 제 얘기 나눌 수 있어서 기쁘고요. 제 얘기가 멀스스버그에 대해서 조금이나마 더 알아가시는데 도움이 되었으면 좋겠습니다.
아유, 네. 소개를 되게 잘 해주셨네요. 네. 감사드립니다. 네. 일단, 혹시 한국 중학교를 좀 졸업하고 바로 미국으로 보딩을 선택한 계기나 뭐 그런 게 혹시 있으실까요? 그거부터 먼저 얘기해 주실 수 있으실까요? 네.
저는 일단 중학교 졸업하고 나서 뭔가 진로에 대해 많이 고민하던 중에 뭔가 한국식 공부에서 조금 벗어나서 스스로 탐구하고 표현하는 방식의 수업이나 아니면 학생 중심의 커뮤니티가 갖춰진 학교 아니면 공부 외에 다양한 활동을 할 수 있는 것이 뭔가 미국 보딩스쿨만의 가장 큰 매력으로 다가와서 선택하게 되었고요. 예스유학에서 뭔가 저에게 맞는 학교를 함께 분석해 주시고, 다양한 설명회를 통해서 뭔가 학교가 단순히 학교의 틀을 벗어나서 삶을 바꿀 수 있는 환경이라는 걸 느끼게 해주어서 지금 최선의 선택을 해서 워서스에 진학하게 되었습니다.
아이고, 네. 어, 역시 말을 참 잘해요. 네, 너무 감사드리고요. 뭐, 여러 개 학교를, 저는 알지만, 여러 개 학교를 지원을 했었죠. 그리고 여러 개 학교로 합격을 맡았었고. 근데 이제 그때 당시에 우리 몰세스버가 최종 학교를 선택한 뭐 계기나 이런 게 혹시 있으실까요?
저는 여러 학교에서 합격을 받았지만, 뭔가 최종 선택을 하는 거는 결코 쉽지 않았는데요. 그래서 직접 미국에 가서 리비짓 데이의 학교들을 방문해 보았고, 머서스버그가 그 중에서 가장 마지막으로 가본 학교였어요. 어, 머, 머세스버그 도착하자마자 뭔가 다른 학교와는 약간 차별화된 따뜻한 느낌이 들었고, 캠퍼스가 진짜 정말 넓고 예쁜 건 물론이고, 학생들과 선생님들이 먼저 다가와서 말도 걸어주었고, 특히 가장 결정적인 계기가 된 것은 형식적인 교장 선생님의 연설이 아닌 밝고 위트 있는 교장 선생님의 분위기가 그 학교만의 이미지를 설명하고 대표를 해주어서 선택을 하게 되었습니다.
그러셨구나. 결국은 이제 교장 선생님의 위트에 넘어가신 거군요. 네,
네.
알겠습니다. 네. 근데 캠퍼스가 저도 가봐서 알지만 너무 아름답잖아요. 그래서 참 그런 것들이 참, 학부모님이 잘 모르시는데 약간 뭐 보통 다른 지역에 되게 들어가기도 힘들다 이런 얘기를 많이 하시는데 막상 가보시면 상당히 좋으셨을 것 같아요. 그 다음에 제가 좀 궁금한 게 다른 학부모님도 그러시겠지만 영어를 잘하든 못하든 둘째치고 원어민이 아닌 이상해야 영어나 수업적으로 좀 어땠는지, 뭐 힘들었던 순간이 있었는지, 뭐 이런 것들 어떻게 좀 극복했는지, 뭐 이런 것 좀 얘기해 주실 수 있을까요?
처음 딱 미국 학교에 갔을 때는 영어로 에세이를 쓰거나 아니면 수업 시간에 다른 친구들처럼 자연스럽게 말하고 자기 의견을 얘기하면서 토의하는 게 가장 어려웠던 부분이었는데요. 근데 머서스버그에서는 언제든지 선생님들께 피드백을 요청할 수 있고 아니면 에세이 같은 경우에는 저녁 시간에 짧게 운영되는 라이팅 센터이라는 곳에서 저의 에세이를 선생님들이나 제 친구들이 원어민 친구들이 봐줘서 큰 도움을 받을 수 있었습니다. 특히 토의 같은 수업에서는 제가 말하는 게 이게 듣는 거랑 말하는 거랑 조금 다르다 보니까 조금 많이 소극적일 때가 있었는데 무엇보다 약간 수업 분위기가 발표를 강요하는 대신에 학생들의 자발적인 참여를 이끌어 내주는 편안한 분위기였어서 뭔가 점차 시간이 갈수록 심리적으로 되게 안정감을 느끼고 그 덕분에 수업에 참여하는 날들이 점점 많아지고 자연스러워지게 되었습니다.
음, 그렇군요. 그래도 좀 제일 힘들었던 순간은 뭐가 있었을까요? 그나마 다 좋지만 그래도 내가 좀 되게 힘들었지만 그걸 좀 잘 이겨냈다? 나 스스로 되게 잘했다라고 하는 순간이 좀 있었을까요? 약간
음,
개인적인 뭐 사담? 네.
저한테 가장 어려웠던 부분은 그 영어 수업에서 graded discussion이라고 점수가 매겨지는 토론 수업
어,
과제가 있는데요. 그게 저한테는 가장 어려웠던 게 아무리 수업 분위기가 발표를 강요하진 않았어도 그 과제에서는 제가 점수를 받으려면
네.
억지로라도 저의 의견을 영어로 말하고 발표를 해야 하다 보니까 이게 그 과제가 있을 때마다 엄청 막 긴장을 하고 압박감을 많이 받았었는데
네.
처음에는 진짜 막 횡설수설 할 때도 엄청 많았었는데 이게 그 과제 시간 외에 학교 그냥 일반적인 수업 시간대에 발표를 하다 보니까 이제 그 발표 시간이 되어도 압박감이 상대적으로 훨씬 덜 들고 뭔가 자연스럽게 그냥 일반 수업 때처럼 제 의견을 말할 수 있게 되었습니다.
음. 아무래도 뭐 실패해도 괜찮다는 좀 믿음도 생겼을 것 같고, 또 선생님들이 또, 아무래도 국제 학생들한테는 천천히 해라고 얘기도 잘 해주셨을 테니까 아마 충분히 그랬을 것 같기는 해요. 그죠? 네. 그래서, 그 다음에 혹시 뭐 세스버그 말에 특별한 뭐 커뮤니티 분위기? 뭐 이런 게 혹시 있으실까요?
아까 그 미스 아파께서 설명해 주셨듯이 되게 학교가 450명 정도로 어떻게 보면 되게 작은 학교고 되게 그러다 보니까 학생들 사이의 관계는 물론이고 선생님들과의 거리도 엄청 가깝고 돈독한데요. 수업 시간 외에도 그 선생님을 기숙사에서나 아니면 또는 스포츠를 통해서 자주 마주치고 대화를 하다 보니 단순한 선생님 학생 관계를 넘어서 자연스럽게 멘토처럼 의지를 할 수 있고, 점점 그 선생님과 더 돈독한 관계를 유지할 수 있는 관계가 형성됩니다. 또한 뭔가 기숙사 안에서는 다양한 국적의 친구들 또는 미국인 친구들과 함께 지내면서 서로의 문화를 배우고 이해하는 경험도 많았었고요. 무엇보다 머서스버그가 제일 강조하는 커뮤니티라는 그 주제는 늘 뭔가 제가 혼자가 아니구나라는 따뜻한
오,
안정감을 느낄 수 있었어서 그게 머서스버그의 가장 큰 매력이라고 생각을 합니다.
그러네요. 우리, 서영 학생이 그런 걸 느꼈다면, 제가 처음에 우리 학생 봤을 때 되게 소극적으로 저희랑 인터뷰 연습하고 했던 거 기억이 나는데, 말을 진짜 잘하네요, 이제. 이거 어떻게 해? 너무 잘하는 것 같아요. 네, 확실히 멀세스버그가 잘한 것 같습니다.
네.
그러면 멀세스버그에서 약간 본인만의 이제 스토리가 있는 경험이나 약간, 뭐 약간 마지막으로 약간 내가 그래도 이런 거는 성장한 것 같다. 한국에 있을 때보다 지금 뭐 아직 어리기 때문에 훨씬 더 성장하는 과정이겠지만 혹시 그런 것들이 있을까요?
머서스버그에서 스포츠 활동을 한 거를 얘기해 보려고 하는데요. 저는 한국에 있을 때부터 운동하는 거, 특히 배구를 엄청 좋아했는데, 머서스버그 와서 단순히 약간 운동하는 선수뿐만 아니라 저 자신으로도 되게 많이 성장할 수 있는 기회가 있었습니다. 처음에는 약간 미국 스타일이 좀 달라서 걱정이 많았지만, 코치 쌤들께서 뭔가 배구뿐만 아니라 인생 전반에 대한 조언도 해주시고, 그러니까 모든 아이들의 태도와 그런 긍정적인 부분을 많이 이끌어 주셔서 큰 힘이 됐습니다. 또한 뭔가 제가 더 성장할 수 있었던 이유는 모든 스포츠 팀을 담당하는 Strength and Conditioning 선생님이 따로 계셔서 팀끼리 체계적으로 뭔가 피지컬 트레이닝이나 그런 거를 제공해 주셨고 매일 2시간씩 운동을 하다 보니까 뭔가 제가 집중을 해서 연습을 할 수 있는 환경이 있었다는 게 정말 좋았습니다. 그리고 뭔가 공부 외에도 제가 진심으로 좋아하는 거를 진지하게 도전을 할 수 있는 기회가 제공됐다는 게 제가 머서스버그에 와서 한 가장 소중한 경험 중 하나입니다.
맞아요. 우리, 기억이 나요. 한 2년 반 전에, 다른 건 모르겠는데, 배구 되게 좋아한다 그러셨어요. 아, 가서도 배구를 열심히 했구나. 네, 아주 잘했고요. 오케이. 뭐, 지금 이제 시간이 제한되어 있지만, 마지막으로 예비 지원자나 학부모님이나 학생들한테 좀, 얘기해 줄 수 있는 마지막 멘트 한번 부탁드리고 마무리 짓게요.
미국 보딩스쿨 가는 거는 물론 대학을 가기 위함도 있지만 뭔가 그 과정 중에서 나 자신을 찾는 여정이 되었으면 좋겠고요. 처음에는 뭔가 되게 낯설고 두려울 수 있는데 저처럼 그 예스유학원의 도움을 받아서 잘 준비하면 뭔가 할 수 있어라고 자신감
네,
있게 새로운
네,
도전을 할 수 있을 거라고 믿고요.
네.
특히 예비 학생분들께는 완벽하지 않아도 괜찮다는 말을 꼭 해주고 싶은 게 어차피 모두 보딩스쿨에 간 모두가 완벽하지 않지만 그 과정에서 실수를 허용을 하면서도 진짜 자신의 진짜 성장을 할 수 있는 뭔가 제한되지 않는 그런 환경을 경험하게 되었으면 좋겠습니다. 그리고 마지막으로, 머서스버그는 그런 성장을 누구보다 따뜻하게 응원해주고, 그 커뮤니티 자체가 너무 힘이 되는 공간이기 때문에, 음, 네, 그래서 저는 그런 환경 덕분에 제가 이렇게까지 성장을 할 수 있었다고 말씀을 드리고 싶습니다.
아유, 네. 아, 참, 저희도 많이 생각해 주시고, 저희 절대 시킨 거 아닙니다. 네. 사람한테 시킨 거 아니고요. 네, 그래서 너무 오늘 감사드리고요. 아, 진짜 제가 너무나도 뿌듯하네요. 지켜보는 제가 계속, 진짜 어떻게, 이제 막 한국말, 당연히 영어도 잘하겠지만, 이제 한국말도 더 잘하는 것 같아서 너무 제가 뿌듯하고요. 오늘 시간 내주셔서 너무 감사해요, 서영 학생.
네.
그래서 오늘 너무 수고했고, 너무 감사드립니다. 오케이? 네, 안녕히 계세요. 네. 그리고, Tia, can you back on track?
Thank you so much, Isla. I've never wanted to understand Korean more in my life,
Yeah, she did
especially
a
when I,
fantastic job. Wow, she kind of like nailed it. Oh my God, I didn't know she has grown so much, and I'm truly believe that Mercersburg had a lot to do with it, obviously. So, thank
oh,
you so much. So, Tia, can you say last words? And because it's
yes,
late at night for you,
yes.
okay, go ahead.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you so much for your time and for your attention. Mercersburg is an exceptionally warm, welcoming, kind place. And I think that, I talked about our mission statement earlier, and not very many mission statements talk about humility and staying
Mm,
humble. And
right.
despite all that we have and all of the strengths that I shared, we remain humble here. And it's a wonderful lesson. We are not afraid to ask hard questions at Mercersburg and to continuously improve and grow. And we're truly a one-of-a-kind community that fosters a true sense of belonging. I encourage you to come and visit us if you can. And certainly I'm available to answer any questions that you have at any time.